Hello my angels, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, press that little bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the content that I put on my channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter so you can see any of the crazy antics that my little family get up to. So on week 23 of my channel, I have decided to do what I eat in a day. Plenty of people know that, or if you don't know, I am actually on a weight loss journey. Started this weight loss because I needed to have my gallbladder removed, and I'm saying needed to because still this was diagnosed in January 2019 and I still haven't had it done. Because of COVID, the situations happening in the UK, I have just kind of been put on the back burner. I was suggested by my consultant for me to not have open surgery. If I lost some weight, I would be able to have keyhole, which was absolutely brilliant. The thing was, I needed then to lose some weight. I was 17 stone 4 at the beginning of my journey, and at the moment now, standing as this gets put out, I am 12 stone 10. So I have gone from a size 22 UK size, so I don't know what that is in US. I think I'll find it and put it here, but I am today a size 14, so I've dramatically changed my eating habits, my lifestyle, and I wouldn't say I'm on a diet, I would say I'm more on a lifestyle change. I'm going to put in some pictures of the progress of me losing this weight and where I started and actually how I look. The last photo is the last photo I've taken, obviously, of, you know, at the moment. So as everybody knows on my channel, if you've watched, or if you haven't, you're going to learn, I have been on Weight Watchers. I really enjoy it. I love the meals, I love how you can scan everything, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of a backstory before you see what I eat in a day, because a lot of it is planned through Weight Watchers. You have a little, it's an app that you download onto your phone. Once you put your details in of how much you weigh at the start of your journey, you are given a plan. There are 3 plans. There are green, blue and purple, and then you are given so many points per day. So at the moment I am on 23 points per day. You get weekly points that get rolled over every week. So at the moment I'm on, sorry about the ring light, I'm on 43 points per week. These are like extra points you can use up throughout the week. I tend to dip into them, I tend don't, it just depends. So with this you are able to then plan your meals. So tomorrow you're going to see what I've eaten and everything will be planned on here. Just going back on yesterday's, you can put in everything basically. You have a scanning machine, you can scan then, and there's me, look, there it is, the little scanner. So you can scan your food and or the item and it will give you a point. So basically it's up to you how you spend your points, how you want to spend those 23 points. It's up to me. If I want to sit there and eat rubbish all day, my points are definitely going to be higher, but I'm not going to get very much. And there are also on the app, there are also ideas of recipes that you can download or use. So that says there, look, browse, I don't know if you can see, if it's going to focus, it says browse, no, one wrong, it's going to say browse recipes, and there's breakfast, there's breads and pastries, perfect pancakes, small point friendly sandwiches, best of British, breakfast and brunch, quick and easy. As you can see, there are hundreds, and in each section there are quite a lot of then how many recipes they have on each subsection. Also, the nice thing about this app is that it says then here, it says browse restaurants, and if you click on a restaurant you can type in a restaurant name. So if I say Subway, there is Subway there at the top. I'm gonna see if that all focusing. So Subway, no, so then, oh no, so now it's going to give me some of the items for a Subway meal. And basically, so say for example, a Subway turkey breast and ham low fat sub on Italian white bread, a 6-inch, is just 6 points. So you could have that as part of your lunch. What you do is click on it and you then track it onto the day that you want to have. So you can change, again, you can plan by changing, you can change the date. So there's your calendar to then plan your meals on what you want for that particular day. So I said, you know, just for 6 points you could have a Subway. So I don't feel as though I'm missing out on anything, because there are things in here I can still have. So people can see me out and about and I'm sat there eating a Subway and go, I thought you was on a diet. I am. I'm just eating a healthier version than, because my favourite would have been the meatballs, but you know, probably high in points. I'm just going to give you an example. The Subway treat chocolate chip cookie, which I absolutely adore, is 10 points. Now I don't want to waste, I only have 23 points a day. I'm not going to use 10 points of them on just one cookie. The other nice thing is the Weight Watchers food itself. They do soups, they do ready meals, they do all sorts, and they do cheeses. So you can actually buy Weight Watchers food that are low in points as well. I'll give you an example. I went into my local pound shop the other day and I found these. These are Weight Watchers crisps. These are sour cream and chive crinkle cut, and on each plan, so the green, the blue and the purple, these are 2 points per packet. Absolutely lovely. And also I found these. So these are just lightly salted crinkle crisps. Again, 2 points per packet on each of the plans. So again, I brought these for £1. And yeah, they're a lovely snack if you're having a sandwich at dinner time. I also buy the Weight Watchers bread, which is 1 point per slice, which I get from Asda. Asda sell Weight Watchers things, Morrison's do. I'm not too sure about Lidl or Waitrose, because I don't really shop there, so I don't really know what, you know, if they do sell Weight Watchers things. You can actually buy some Slimming World food and scan it and it will give you a low point. So the other day I had some Slimming World chips that I think I had 100 grams worth of Slimming World chips, which come to about 3 points. So I do have chips, just not chip shop ones. I cook them at home. So as you're going to see, the rest of the day is what I'm going to eat in a day with my Weight Watchers food. There is going to be a little kind of back and then forward, because one of the items that I ate, or one of the things that I ate, I had to prepare the night before. So it's going to be a bit of a kind of, you're going to see a bit of back and then you're going to see the next day. So I hope you enjoy it. Also at the end of tomorrow, because this is video the night before, I asked over my social media some questions about my dieting or my lifestyle change, and if you had any questions that you wanted answering about my weight loss, and I'll do them as well. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Morning my angels. Here is what I eat in a day, and it starts off with turning an alarm off on my phone. It starts off with, it has to be my cup of coffee of the day, my first cup of coffee of the day. Now, I measure out my milk the night before. This is unsweetened almond milk. I use this for my coffees. So all this, which is half a pint, is just 3 points. So I'm gonna crack on making my cup of coffee. I need a coffee. This, would you believe, is my breakfast. It's called overnight oats. It's got apple, raspberry and ginger in it with porridge oats, and I'll tell you what, let me show you how I make it. Let's go to yesterday. So one thing I'm going to show you about the things that I eat, or what I eat on a daily basis as part of my dieting journey, is I make up a thing called overnight oats. Slimming World do it, Weight Watchers do it. I'm just going to show you a reminiscence of what I do. I think I got it off Weight Watchers. It's one that I use on a regular. So what I thought was, as you have to prepare it the night before, I thought that I would show you what you need to prepare, because it's something, again, you need to prepare it the night before to leave it in the fridge overnight so you can have it the following day. So I'm going to show you what I actually the ingredients that you need, and then we'll carry on and show you how to make it. So stay tuned. So I have everything set out on the worktop of everything you're going to need. So you're going to need some porridge oats. You're going to need unsweetened almond milk or drink. You're going to need ground ginger. You're going to need apples, because it's an apple and raspberry. You're going to also need this chocolate. Well, I got chocolate, but it's a PB Fit, and I got this off Amazon, and it's like a cheap, it says it's a chocolate peanut butter powder. It's gluten-free, vegan-free and all natural, and basically you add a bit of water, so you take out what you need. As you see, it's like a powder. You take out what you need, you add a bit of warm water, and it literally tastes like peanut butter, but this has got like a hint of chocolate in it as well. And then you'll also need a nice mug or whatever container. This is actually a soup bowl that I got from B&M's. It comes with a nice little lid, so this is what I use when I make my overnight oats. So I'm going to carry on then with what you need to do. So yeah, let's carry on. So what I like to do is mix all my ingredients into a bowl, pour it into my cup, and then that basically you just leave it in overnight. I'm going to start off with 30 grams of porridge oats. So let's get my porridge oats open, and then I can start measuring. So we're going to need 30 grams. So there's 30 grams of porridge oats in there, and as you can see, that's quite a lot to say you're going to add other things as well. To my porridge, I'm going to add 80 mils of the almond milk, and then I'm going to add half a teaspoon of the ground ginger. So let me make sure I've got half a teaspoon. That's that. And then I'm going to add 1 apple, so I'll come back when that's all chopped up. So I've just roughly chopped up some apple, and 1 apple. So any kind of apple that you choose, that's up to you. And I've also just halved some raspberries as well. There you go, in that goes. And then also, the last thing is going to add in a 1.5 teaspoons of your PB Fit. So that's 1.5. Then what you're going to do is just mix all that together. and it turns into this nice doughy. You can add a little bit more milk if you want to, because this is going to set, well not set, but this needs to be left overnight. So I am going to add a little bit more milk because it does expand and I don't want it to go too dry. So as you can see, you've got this nice kind of, it looks absolutely lovely. The colours of the browns, the apple, the raspberries. And after you've mixed it, you get your little bowl or your little cup, whatever, something with a lid on or something, and you just pour it in, and this is your breakfast. So there is your breakfast for the morning. And the nice thing is, this whole bowl, this is actually a soup bowl, you can see that it's big, and I would say it's 3/4 full. This is 4 points, so I think that is absolutely brilliant. So for me, in the fridge it goes, all ready for my breakfast in the morning. Beautiful. Now that you've seen how I made this, what I do is, in the winter time, like now when it's really cold outside, I just bung it in the microwave for a couple of minutes, so then it's like this warm porridgey, fruity, ginger mixture. And there, it's my breakfast. By the way, I want to put a little disclaimer out there. I'm no dietitian. This diet plan journey suits me, so please don't take what I say as gospel. If you are thinking about going on a diet or a lifestyle change, please seek medical attention first. Speak to your GP, a dietitian. This is something that I found that works just for me, and I don't want to put anybody else at risk. In the summer, I tend to just leave it out, well, leave it from the fridge, and then it's nice and cold. But I think in the winter you like something warm in your tongue. So I'm going to carry on eating my breakfast and my cup of coffee. So here we are, it's dinner time, and thank you, Des. For dinner I have chosen to have a Weight Watchers hearty vegetable broth, and to be honest, this tastes exactly like the Weight Watchers Heinz vegetable soup, which I absolutely love. This, and the nice thing about the Weight Watchers range is that on the can or the container, whatever, they also have how many points it is on your plan. So this is 4 points. I'm also having 2 slices of Weight Watchers bread. As I said earlier on in my video, I do take out the bread that I need the night before, because I separate them because I don't eat that much bread. And I've also brought myself a fruit pot, and it's called Berry Medley from Asda. Cost me £2. There it is. And in here I've got raspberries, blueberries, grapes and strawberries. So that is my lunch. Or do you call it dinner? Do you go breakfast, dinner, tea, or do you go breakfast, lunch, dinner? And Jordan's Xbox is just about to take off. On a bit of a side note, I went to my local Poundland this morning, and I picked up some Weight Watchers. That's my soup. I picked up some Weight Watchers popcorn. These are the sweet and salty popcorn, and each bag, so I think you get 6 bags in here, and each bag again is 2 points per bag. So again, I can have popcorn, I can sit and watch a movie and enjoy some popcorn. So again, it's that thing of moving your points around to what you want throughout the day. So yeah, I'm happy, and I brought these for £1. So I'm just going to say that they are expensive on the Weight Watchers website, and if you can find an alternative, you know, another shop that's selling them, then by all means, you know, save a penny. That's what I say. So yeah, I'm happy about these. I brought, because I I don't know whether everybody knows, in the UK there are some Poundlands that are closing down because of COVID, and Newark is one of those Poundlands, so I did buy a couple of bags of these so that I've got some in stock, so yeah. And I have brought myself, well, I brought these ages ago, I brought a couple of these soup bowls. I absolutely love them, and yeah, I don't think there's anything better than on a winter's day to sit and have a piece of soup, or some soup should I say, a piece of soup, I meant to say some soup, with a nice piece of bread, a bit of dunking to go inside your soup. So yeah, this is my lunch for today. And as I said, it tastes just like the vegetable soup from Heinz, and I don't put butter on my bread either. I'm not a butter lover. It's now tea time. I'm getting tired. Look at my eyes. I'm getting tired.
I'm here as well. Hello.
Josh is doing me some fruit. I'm
I'm cutting up orange. It smells like orange in here. Like, unbelievably.
Orange does smell like orange. Just saying. Anyway, so I'm having, for me, pudding. I like having a bit of a pudding. Who don't? I'm having
I know,
some.
Who doesn't?
Exactly. It's the law.
Pudding's great.
Exactly. Absolutely. Told you. I'm having orange and apple as a bit of a pudding, but for my tea I am having a ready meal. I don't care what you say, these are really nice, and again it's
very easy to do as well. Just
yeah,
pour it in the
from Weight
microwave.
Watchers. This is the chicken curry. Love it. It's got so much flavour in it. Simply microwave, 10 minutes, it's done. I'm the only one on a diet here, so I don't see the point in cooking out big meals if I'm the only one that's going to eat them. Unless I'm going to freeze it, which I've done before, then I'll do that. But yeah, so this is the chicken curry, and I can't, oh there it is. There is 9 points, but on my app when I scanned it, it said 8, and I'm going with the 8. So it's 8 points. So that's going to be my tea, chicken curry, and some fruit for afterwards. Also, I've got some spare points. I think I've got about 4 points. So I'm thinking maybe later, because it is now about 4:30, I'm thinking maybe I'll have a packet of crisps or some popcorn. I wanted to get the words out, but they just wouldn't flow out my mouth. I'm going to have some popcorn or a packet of crisps, and then that'll be me done for today. So yeah, let's crack on and get my tea doing.
Okay.
Yay! As I've got my ready meal here, I'm just going to show you without tipping it. To me, that's a lot. As I said, since the beginning, my stomach contents have totally shrunken down to what I can, how much I can and can't eat. Also, I am not a fan of really hot food. This is literally just come out of the microwave. So what I tend to do is I'll eat up the fruit that Joshua's just chopped up for me. So in here there's some apple and orange. So I'm going to eat this, and then by the time I've eaten this, my dinner should have cooled down a little bit. So I'm going to eat my fruit. So one thing I do like about the Weight Watchers meals is, one, how much you get. For me, they're absolutely a perfect size. 2, you know how many points you're spending or how many points you're using. And 3, I think I'm on number 3. I'm so forgetful. Number 3, they taste absolutely lovely. There are so many choices to choose from, and I would say there's only a handful that I would say I don't really like, just my particular taste. They're just not to my, I don't really like them. But the chicken curry one, I do like it. It's not too hot, and yeah, so I'm going to carry on eating my tea for this evening. I'll see you guys later on. So here we are, end of the day. I'm now editing, and I thought, when you're editing, why not have a snack? I had a couple of points left, so I thought I'd waste them on some crisps while I'm editing. So this is me. This is what I eat on one day. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked it. And yeah, I think it's pretty healthy what I eat in a day. I think so. Well, my stomach is doing good because I've lost over 4 stone, so I'll carry on eating my snack and editing my video. See you all soon. Love ya. So as I promised at the end of the video of what you saw, what I eat in a day, I asked over my social media some questions about my dieting or my journey or my diet journey, whatever you want to call it, and I got a few questions. Some of them were repeated, so I've just pulled out some of the questions that you've asked over my social media, so I thought I'd answer them for you. So the first one was, what motivates me to stay on track? So I've spoken to Steve about this quite often and intensively, and the thing is, I need to lose weight for my gallbladder surgery. So to me there is a goal for the reason why I want to lose the weight. There are a lot of people out there that start the new year and they go, my New Year's resolution is that I want to lose weight, which is great, but I think if you have a purpose or a reason why you want to lose that weight, you stay more on track and there is a goal for it. A lot of women do it for when they want to fit into the perfect wedding dress. So I have that motivation. I need this surgery, and also I need to stop being in pain. If anybody's out there that's had gallstones, you know that when you have a gallbladder attack, it hurts, and it's not just, oh, it's a bit painful, it's hours of pain, and it hurts, and I don't want to be in pain anymore. So for me to lose the weight, I'm able then to not be in pain. So to me, I think that is a great motivation. One of the other questions I got asked was, did I do any exercise? I am going to admit right now, I am not an exercise fanatic. I like walking into town. Have you seen some of my vlogs? You'll see me and Steve having a walk round the river. I do like having a walk when it's nice. That's another thing. When it's cold outside, I don't want to walk. I do a little bit of walking on a YouTube channel I found where they have like a walking segments, and they build it for very slow or then to very high intensity. So I do a little bit of that. I wouldn't say, again, I'm an exercise fanatic. I did start going to the gym when I lost some of the weight. I then became, you have more energy, and I chose to go to a gym. I did aqua, where you do the training inside of a water. I tried yoga, I tried Zumba, I do a bit on the rowing machine or the running machine, even though I did like a fast walk again. And you know, I'm not a runner, but then obviously COVID happened, so that stopped to that. But to start off with, I would say the first 2 stone of my losing my weight, I didn't really exercise that much, which I'm not advocating follow me. This is just what worked for me. One of the questions I got was, how did I manage my cravings? I'm going to be really truthful with you. I am not very much a sweet person. I did like, my only vice I would say before the diet was Coke, full fat Coke. I loved it, and if I drank Diet Coke, to me it tasted vile. I hated it. That was, I'm not really a chocolate fan, apart from the red sweets that Steve would buy me at Christmas time. But so to me, my sweets were kind of fruit, and I would suggest that maybe that take away the fruit, take away the chocolate and add in fruit rather than the sweets, because some fruits can be very sweet in taste, and on Weight Watchers your fruit is free. Not to sit there and trough a whole punnet of grapes, but when you've got that little bit of a craving of something sweet, grab something sweet fruit wise. That's what helped me. One of the questions I did get asked was, did people treat me differently when they could see the weight loss? And I'm going to say yeah. as I said, before the diet, I was 17 stone 4, but I would say I wasn't, I don't know how to say this without offending anybody, but I always took a pride in my appearance, even though I was a bigger girl. So I always tried to look smart, look nice, put makeup on, but it just seemed that when I lost the weight, especially like over 4 stone, I got, oh my God, Dolly, you look so good. And yet I'm thinking to myself, well, didn't I look good before? Even though I'm took pride in my appearance when I was a bigger girl, it took me losing over 4 stone for you to notice me. You know, you can walk up to somebody and go, oh, your top looks lovely, or, you know, I love your jeans, or I love the coat that you're wearing, or I love your makeup today. But it just seemed that, yes, I have gotten more attention, and I'm just saying male and female, from losing the weight. One of the questions I got asked was, how do I describe my diet? So I don't like using the word diet, because I don't feel as though I'm on a diet. I've made a lifestyle change concerning my food. I eat my food differently. I cook my food differently. So, and even Steve has said that since starting my lifestyle change, I have eaten more than what I did before I started the lifestyle change. So I have 3 meals a day, I have snacks, I still have, like I've said at the beginning of this video, I still have Subways, I still treat myself. So I think it's more of a lifestyle change than it is a diet. And I think if you go into that idea of this is a diet, the first thing you're going to do is want the things that you're not supposed to have a lot of. So if I sat here right now and said to you subscribers, don't think about chocolate, the first thing you're going to do right now is think about chocolate. But if I said, well, maybe instead of having 20 chocolate bars a week, why don't you cut it down to 5? Then you're not really going without, are you? You're just changing your lifestyle. And it also comes into that fact of now, because I'm a year down the line of my journey, to me this is now my norm. We started a pandemic over just under a year ago, nearly a year ago now, and now people have a different norm. We do things differently. Where we look back of what we did 2 years ago, that was a different norm. So once you get into the different norm, it becomes normal. And how you eat your food, how you prepare your food, then becomes normal. So to me, it's just my way of how I eat, how I cook, and I enjoy it. One of the questions I also got asked was, am I on any medication? Now, I do take cocodamol for the pain when I have my gallbladder attack. Sorry for the TMI, it's gonna come, but one of the side effects of cocodamol or codeine is you can get constipated. So I do take then Movicol. I take 2 sachets of Movicol once a day, and it keeps me regular. So I do have bowel issues anyway. I do get very constipated if I wasn't taking them. So it just keeps me regular, comfortably, and it helps me out. Also, I am on the contraceptive pill. I take I hate this word, I really hate this word. I do take a progesterone pill. I was on the implant, wasn't working for me, had it taken out, and I am on the waiting list to have the medicated coil fitted. So that is the only medication that I take. One of the good questions I got asked was, how much do you want to lose? I started this journey at 17 stone 4, and at the moment, like I said, at this moment in time, I am 12 stone 10. Before I got pregnant with Jordan at the age of 17, 18, I was pregnant when I was 17, had him when I was 18. I was a very curvy 12. I would like to get back to that 12 to 14. So I am in a 14 at the moment. I think if I put a size 12 on, it would suck me in. It would be like I wouldn't be able to breathe. So I would love to be able to get into a 12 to 14 very comfortably, and whatever weight that is, that's when I would stop. So I'm not doing I would like to get down to 8 stone. By the BMI chart, I should be 8 stone. Now, if I got to 8 stone, I think I would look poorly. So whatever weight I am, when I reach size 12 to 14, that's when I'm going to stop. The last question, and I think a really good question, is have I ever gone hungry? And the answer is no. Steve will not allow me to go hungry to start off with. He would kill me if he ever knew that I went to bed hungry. I think in this day and age, no one should go to bed hungry. I think it's disgusting that kids out there, or any adults out there, are going hungry, especially in 2021. It should not happen. So if I am hungry or I'm feeling peckish, I look at how many points I've got left. Now, the Weight Watchers crisps that I showed you are 2 points. If I have put 4 points left in a day, I'll grab a bag of Weight Watchers crisps. Otherwise, I'll grab a piece of fruit. I'll grab some veg, carrots, whatever. But I will not go hungry. One of my rules, never ever will I go hungry. So I hope you enjoyed what this week entailed, the weight loss journey and watching me and Josh cook food and Steve trying it out. And I'll see you all on week 23. Love you, my angels. Bye.